What's up, everyone? Welcome to the show. I am your host, the American Nomad, Rav Holly. This is the American Nomad podcast. Good to have you with us. Oh, we don't have anybody watching. So it is Wednesday, April 7th. And I was running super late. I just came back from dinner and I was a couple of miles away on my one wheel and had to book it over here just to make it on time for the show. Hey, Random Nomad, what's going on, buddy? I can always count on my bro, Random Nomad. If nobody else shows up, at least he does usually. Good to see you, man. How's everything going with you, buddy? Good to see you. Anyway, today's show topic is going to be Mr. Liberal YouTube himself, Mr. Philip DeFranco. If you're not familiar with Philip DeFranco, just got the notify. Hey, Brooklyn English Bulldog, Eve, good to see you. Yeah, I was running super late. I usually try to schedule the show, and I had so much going on this morning that I didn't get it scheduled, and then I ended up out for dinner, and then I left the restaurant because we can indoor dine now. So used to I would just grab something and come back here and get everything done. But now I can indoor dine. So I was at the restaurant and I looked at my phone and it was like 6 and then it was 6:30. And I was like, man, I have got to haul butt back to the office so I can be ready to do the podcast. Anyway, just got a couple of people on. Eve and Random Nomad. So if you don't know who Philip DeFranco is, he is a longtime YouTuber. I'm actually a big fan of his show. He is a super, super, super liberal guy. He actually lives here in Los Angeles too. He as well started his YouTube channel back around 2006, the same time I started this YouTube channel. So he's an OG YouTuber. His channel has been through many different, just like my channel, it's been through many, many different formats. He does like a current events news thing now, which basically is kind of what I was doing until I got demonetized. But he keeps his more, he keeps his more PC correct. He actually, even though he's a big YouTuber with a couple of, I think 3, 4, 5 million subscribers, his videos get demonetized all the time. He's talking about it all the time. So it's not just conservatives that YouTube demonetizes. That's a misconception because his videos get demonetized all the time. And he's got a huge staff and everything. So I could definitely figure out have an idea of like how frustrating that would be. So anyway, but I watch his show pretty much every day. He doesn't have it on Fridays, but he has it through Monday through Thursday. And it's great for me because if there's any major news topic, he will touch base on that. So I don't really have to watch the news. I can tune into his channel and he'll usually talk about anything that's a major current event that's going on. So that's what I do with, keeping up with Philip DeFranco's show. Now, why is Philip DeFranco a bitch? Let's get into that. I'm going to talk about it here. But before we do that, let's jump in the chat here, see what you guys have to say. Let me do a little bit moving around here. Let's see what you guys are saying. Back into the chat room, Brooklyn English Bulldog. Eve says, doing good. Just came back from Grand Canyon and Simona. Oh, man. It was cold and snowy, but so nice. Yeah. Simona or Sedona? You mean Sedona, Arizona, right, Brooklyn? English Bulldog, right, Eve? Sedona? Random Nomad says, cool. Yeah, the Grand Canyon is nice. And yeah, Arizona high country is kind of interesting now. Yep. I watched the last one after it was over. So, yeah, I love that part of Arizona. It's so weird how different northern Arizona, like Sedona, is from like southern Arizona. Like Sierra Vista, where I bought my Snap-on trucks, completely different from like northern, like Flagstaff area. The funny thing is I think I've mentioned this on the podcast before. I've been through that part of the Grand Canyon, Arizona, probably 50, 60 times, maybe more. I've never been to the Grand Canyon. I've never stopped. I always see that sign that says the Grand Canyon, 13 miles this way or whatever. Never been there. When I was married, my ex-wife, two and her girlfriends, they actually did like a girls' week and went on vacation and drove to the Grand Canyon. And I saw pictures of it, and this was 15 years ago, 20 years ago, 25 years ago. But myself, never been to the Grand Canyon. Yeah, even Prescott. Yeah, it's all nice. Sedona, but full of spring breakers. Oh yeah, I guess so, right? I didn't even think of that. I know Miami's full of spring breakers. But anyway, let's get back to the show topic really quick of why is Philip DeFranco a bitch? If you don't know who Philip DeFranco is, again, he's a very prominent YouTuber. He's been on YouTube. He's an OG YouTuber like myself. His channel, I think he started the same time I started this one in 2006, around the same time. So there's not too many YouTube channels that are still running that have been on since 2006. You're watching one of them. I started this in 2006. Funny thing is I uploaded a lot of videos for not a lot. I'm sorry, I didn't upload a lot of videos. Between 2006 and 2009, I probably did around 5 videos that was on this channel, maybe 6, 7, not too many, and they were horrible because I didn't even know anything about video. I was just recording little videos with like these little cameras that I had and figuring out how to get them on YouTube. And then, I got them on YouTube and, they're just all over the place because it was as amateur hour as you could get for me back then. And then in 2009, when I really decided I was going to try to do something with this YouTube channel, the first thing I did was deleted all of those videos off this channel. So if you go to my YouTube, the beginning of it, the first video, it shows it uploaded in 2009, which was not my first upload. If you see when I created this channel was 2006, and I uploaded like a couple of days after I created the channel. But it kind of sucks because I deleted those videos off of this channel. I wished I would have left them up there so it would have shown I had videos all the way back to 2006. Matilda, what's going on, Matilda? Good to see you. So anyway, going to get into the Philip DeFranco thing here. Let me get my other monitor running here. I meant to do this before I got going today, but as usual, I didn't. I wanted to have it all set up. And if you've noticed, I haven't even done my intro and stuff anymore. I have an intro and stuff that I actually, had produced for the podcast. And I haven't even done the intro or the outro because I haven't set it up. Let's see here. We're looking for Philly D. So let's see. Here it is. Yeah. So I'm going to show you guys why Philip DeFranco is a bitch. Now, one thing I want to mention really quick is he's a super liberal dude, super liberal guy. And I've made, I think, one other video where I was calling him out on his hypocrisy because his hypocrisy can get pretty thick when he's talking, when he's roasting or, really talking smack about Ted Cruz or some conservative that he can't stand. But then you have, some crazy leftist progressive liberal doing something just completely out of line. And he just basically touches that with, baby paws, doesn't really call him out, but it is what it is. Everybody has their bias. But that's not what the deal is with him today. I am still a big fan of his show, even though he's a, far left liberal dude. I think he's got the best news show on YouTube. And the funny thing is his show is the only show that I watch religiously. I try to catch it every single day at some point during the day to catch myself up on current events. Brooklyn, Eve, you said you stayed at Camp Mathers. Very nice. Very nice. You guys still there? There's no more chat going on. Can you guys still hear me? Hopefully. Anyway, we're going to do we're going to share a screen here. See if we can get this going. We're going to share the screen. There we go. All right, so this is Philly D's video from today. And I saw him doing this on his show yesterday. He mentioned it. Come on, mouse. There it is. So Philly D.
Meet your next pillow.
Oh, we got to get through the
Why do we
YouTube
make our
ads.
pillow in the shape of a cube? I'll tell you. The problem with pillows is that they're trying to fit.
So yesterday, there were a few people that were like, I don't fit. Is Phil really going to give $5,000 to someone that's already been subscribed, $5,000 to someone newly subscribed in this month? And you know what? Honestly, I lied. I'm giving $15,000 away because I'm about to give $5,000 away to someone that is on my text line. You can join right now. And if Chelsea accepts my random-ass Zoom invite, she'll get $5K. Oh, shit. She actually hit it. Okay, one second. All right, can you hear me?
Yeah, are you talking directly to me?
Yeah, I'm talking to you.
Okay. This was very unexpected.
I know.
I don't know exactly how to react.
That's completely fair, but I thought it'd be fun to randomly pick one person from the text line to give $5K, and that is you.
Are you fucking kidding me?
No, you just have to give me your Venmo or whatever the easiest way to do it, and it's you. To make sure I didn't lose you, I added you to my favorites in the app, but it's you. I know it's weird, and it's a weird internet thing, but I don't know. I know what that can mean, and I know this is super random. You're one of the several thousand people, but.
Oh my god! And I was like, this is stupid to send him a text because he doesn't even look at them. So it's.
I do.
Are you fucking kidding me? Obviously, I'm crying right now.
It's okay.
This is weird, and wow, what a good way to end my day of doing my resume and putting in job applications.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully it'll buy you a little time, a little breathing room.
Oh my god, my rent can be paid. That's great. And oh my god,
I love your face, Chelsea. I'm so glad. I'm so glad that the random selection thing ended up going to someone that it sounds like you needed it. So I love your face. I'm glad.
Oh my god, I love your face so much more. Thank you. Oh my god.
Of course.
I don't know that this is really happening.
This is not a bad trip. It's happening. This is a weird feeling. We're starting today's show on a happy note. Am I pronouncing that right? Welcome back to the Philip DeFranco Show. It is Wednesday, April 7th, 2021. Hit that like button. Let's just jump into the news. And the first thing that we're going
to... All right. And that is why Philip DeFranco is a bitch, because I'm not a crybaby. And, I consider myself a pretty manly man, but watching that before I did this show today, really, you could just see that girl really needed that money. And a lot of these YouTubers, when they give away money, I'll check it out. And more times than not, you can just see it's somebody that doesn't even need it. They're just like, oh yeah, great, cool, getting some notoriety. You could see this girl needed that money. And, because of the pandemic and stuff. And the simple fact that Phil is giving away $5,000 to just random people that are subscribed to his show. I just, he's not the first YouTuber to do it, but it just, I don't know, man. I just think that's such an amazing thing for these YouTubers that are really successful to do. If I ever get half as successful as Phil, I'll do the same thing. I just think that's such a neat way to give back, because when you give to a charity, you just don't really know where that money's going, or what, if it's going to be used for what it's supposed to be used for, if it's going to get in the wrong people's pockets, because a lot of these charities, they've got so many personnel that they hire to run the charities that they say that 10 cents out of every dollar actually goes to the charity, because all the 90 cents goes to all the people, to pay all the people that work for the charity. So I don't know, man, just that, I found that very touching today, and I thought I'd share it with you guys. And even though I've called Philly D out on, some of his hypocrisy when it comes to politics and his political leanings and stuff like that, you can tell a lot by a person when, their character. And just because we have a different political ideology doesn't mean I don't see the good that he's doing, because in my opinion, that is a really a good thing to do. Anyway, what do you guys think? I just think, and it really touched me, because you could just see that girl that she was a little wigged out. You could tell at the beginning of that. She's like, what the fuck? And then, it went her way really quickly. And Phil's just doing it randomly. So if you're not subscribed to his channel, then, that's part of it. Is if you're a new subscriber, he's given $5,000 away to us new subscribers. So you should definitely go subscribe. Random Nomad says, sure, why not? And Brooklyn Eve says, we're listening to you, Rav. Oh, great. That makes me happy. You can see my Mac there in the back. I actually did the wallpaper on the Mac to actually kind of match the motif for the lighting in the back. I was asked to help host a room today on Clubhouse, but because I had the podcast, I opted not to do that. Matilda says, think that is awesome that people are able to give back and do. Yes, I do too, Matilda. Especially these bigger YouTubers, when they make the kind of money they're making. Like, I just think it's so cool that they share that money, with their audience. How are you, Matilda? Where are you back in? I know you're right up north of me in Fullerton. Pomona? Is that right? Can't remember. It's really cool that things are starting to open back up here in Southern California. I've eaten. I went to a bar last night, so I rode my one wheel to dinner, and then I had dinner, and then I left the restaurant. I should say that I went to dinner last night to a restaurant, and I got there, and it's a restaurant with a really small dining room. And I figured this out in California, because it's so weird, because you'll go to one restaurant and everything's open. You can go in and, dine and everything. And then you go to another restaurant and there's no indoor dining. You can get your food to go. So I was just like, how are they figuring this out? And then when I went up to the restaurant last night, I rode all the way over there on my one wheel. I got there, and sure enough, I get there and nope, their dining room is completely closed. So I ordered my food because I was craving that food. So I ordered it to go and just found a spot on the sidewalk and just, had my little sidewalk picnic, which I've been doing for months here in Southern California. There's nothing like eating your food on the sidewalk. You got to make sure there's no ants, and, it's a good time. But anyway, I got my food, and then I ate my food, and then across the street, there's a yogurt land that I've been going to for probably 4 years. And yogurt land is kind of I'm not big on sweets, but I love ice cream and I love yogurt land. So from time to time, I'll run to yogurt land and just grab some yogurt land. Lance Hale, what is up, bro? Good to see you, man. So I go to yogurt land. Like I said, I've been going to the same yogurt land for like 4 years. So I ride across the street on my one wheel. I get over to the yogurt land, and I walk by it. I'm like, where the hell is it? I thought it was right here. And I'm walking back and forth. And then all of a sudden I realize, it's closed. I'm like, permanently, it's out of business. I was like, damn. If you saw my Instagram stories, I posted it on my Instagram story, and Yogurtland actually responded to my Instagram story and showed me where there's a couple of other locations, but they're twice as far away. That was the closest location to me, and that's why I always went there. Let's see. Matilda says, I went to a movie theater on Monday afternoon. I was the only one inside. First time in a theater since January 2020. I'm looking forward to going to a movie theater, Matilda. Actually, yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I guess a bunch of people have went out to see Godzilla versus King Kong because that movie did really well in its opening weekend for a Godzilla versus King Kong movie. Matilda says, right, RN, that sounds, Random Nomad, that sounds good. Love frozen yogurt. Yeah, it's frozen yogurt. And they actually, like, some of the locations have like a chocolate ice cream and a vanilla ice cream. Man, I love me some froyo. I never ate this stuff for years because I thought it was like yogurt, like the Yoplait that you get in the supermarket. That, I eat that stuff because it's good for your gut metabolism or your gut. What do they call it? I don't even know what they call it, but it's good for your enzymes and stuff to have some yogurt from time to time. It's good for your gut bacteria. So I will buy some yogurt and tolerate it, but I'm not a big fan of yogurt. And you got to get if you want the yogurt that's actually good for your gut bacteria, you have to get that raw yogurt that's like a sour cottage cheese kind of or something. I don't know. The gut biome. Yes, Brooklyn. Yes, Eve. That's exactly right. So, froyo, the yogurt land's not like that. It's like a dessert treat. So but I do love me some yogurt land. And I was really disappointed to get there and it was just out of business. Just completely out of business. But anyway, it was out of business. So I decided to just bounce across the street to a bar called, I can't even think of what the hell the damn bar is called. But I went across to the bar and went into the bar. And I haven't been in a bar since I was at my brother's wedding in Texas back in October of last year. So I went into the bar, ordered a Corona with lime, had 2 or 3 Coronas and a shot of Jameson, and then rode my one wheel afterwards. And yeah, it was a good time. I was going to see something. Let me see something. I want to see this. Bear with me here. Not sure if it's or not. Oh, yeah. Let's see here. Bow chicka wow wow. Yeah, I think this is going to work. Let me see something. Let's try to share a screen again. I liked it so you guys got to bear with me. I like to, when I'm doing this stuff though, like when I'm talking about stuff, one reason I pay for this freaking StreamYard the professional version of the StreamYard, which is like $30 a month, $29 a month. The reason I pay for that is because I wanted to be able to, when I'm talking about stuff, share it with you. So I can actually show you guys my stories right here, I think. Let's see. Yeah. Oh man, I forgot to click, I have to go back. There's no volume. Oh, that's good anyway, because there's the Yogurt Land. Rode all the way to Yogurt Land to find out it went out of business. And then there's my drink. And it's actually a good thing that there's no sound. I forgot to click the share sound, but this is all copyrighted music that I've got playing on my Instagram. So it's actually a good thing. That's me from a couple of hours ago. It says 1 hour ago, but it was longer than that. Anyway, yeah. So that's one thing I love about this. I do love about the software and the reason I use it. Random Nomad says, I'm back, had to finish closing up at work. Oh, back to work. I'm actually going to have to find a job pretty soon if I don't figure something out. Let's see. Did anybody get a chance to watch the Bella Thorne video that I was an assistant director, or watch Payback that's on Amazon Prime? I haven't seen it, so I'm interested to know what people think of it, if they think it's any good. I texted my brother about it, and then him and his wife found it, and then they never said anything, so maybe it's not very good. Random Nomad. Matilda says, I've been beach camping at Coronas. I've been beach camping in Coronas at sunset was my nightly ritual. Nice. Where were you beach camping at, if you don't mind me asking, Matilda? Here in SoCal? Oh, that's right. I forgot you've been working the whole time. Random Nomad. Man, this day is so weird. I woke up like at 5 this morning, took my dog out, got into the office, and I was so sleepy. But I woke up like at 5 a.m., 5:30 maybe, and got up, took my dog out. It was still dark outside. And then I come into the office, and I was so sleepy that I just couldn't get anything done. I just kept kind of reclining and resting. And like that, it was like 3:44. So I looked at I was working on some stuff. I got this new gimbal that I was trying to set up. So I was working on that, and then trying to figure it out. And I finally got it kind of figured out. But then I was just messing around with stuff, and like it's, I looked at my phone, my clock on my phone. It's like 11. It was like 11:46 a.m. still, and I was like, oh, it's still morning. And then it was like like that, and I looked at my freaking phone again, and it's like 3:44 p.m. I was like, oh my God, where did the day go? Matilda says, Farra Beach, Ventura County. It's awesome there. I've never been there, Matilda. Ventura County. So it's up past, so that's going to be up past, starts with a C. What is the name of that town up there? Where's my other phone at? I actually, can never remember the name of the damn town. I actually worked and did a Target commercial up there. It starts with a C. It's right down the 101. There's Agora Hills, Thousand Oaks, Camarillo. So it's up north of Camarillo, I guess, is where you were beach camping. So I'm thinking up towards Santa Barbara, maybe. Because I know the 101 doesn't hit the beach until you get right there at Ventura, I guess, is where it, like right before you get to Ventura, it starts hitting the beach. Let's see. Eve, Brooklyn English Bulldog says, I found the one on Prime, but it's a pay movie and didn't have time to watch. Just watch the trailer. It's a pay movie? What? Do you have Amazon Prime? If you have Amazon Prime, I thought you got it with your Amazon Prime. I thought you had to watch it for free with your Amazon Prime subscription. That's interesting. Lance Hell, been full-timing for 3 weeks now. Good for you, buddy. How's it going? Colorado Springs, headed to Loveland tomorrow, then Estes Park. Good for you, man. You got to post some pictures and stuff. Some videos. Matilda says, great spots there. Yeah, I never got up that far north. Oh my God, Matilda, you're so amazing. Thank you so much, Matilda. Matilda just hit me with a 20 spot through my PayPal. Thank you so much, Matilda. You don't know how much I appreciate that. Thank you so much. I'm sitting here talking about YouTubers should be given away to their audience, and you guys are giving me money. Thank you, Matilda. I really do appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Brooklyn English Bulldog says it's like $4.99. Well, nice. Going to go to NOLA to visit my sis, then North Carolina to visit my brother in July. Oh, you're going to go to New Orleans? NOLA. Thank you so much, Matilda. Have you guys ever been to, God, what the hell is it called? It is the beach here in California. You can actually drive right out on the beach. It is, it's like $10 a night, but I've actually, what is the name of the beach? I have actually camped right there on the beach, and it is freaking amazing. Because it's like the only place in California you can drive on the beach. Because nowhere else, like, you can't drive on the beach. It's not like Florida, where you can literally just drive down the beach pretty much everywhere. Even in Texas, like down towards South Padre, you can drive out on the beach. You just got to make sure you have a four-wheel drive so you don't get stuck, but you can drive on the beach. Let me find it. Oh, and then you have God, what the hell is it called? Fiesta Island in San Diego. But that's kind of just like a little island. It's not really beach camping. Trying to remember. Pismo Beach. Yes, Matilda. You're amazing. I'm sitting here looking for it because I camped right on the beach in Pismo. Let me see if I can find that. Be my other Instagram account. I don't know if I can switch accounts here. Nope. I'd have to log in. Too much trouble. But yeah, Pismo Beach, St. Louis Obispo County, Ocean Dunes. You know, it's funny because I've been in California all this time and I never venture up north very much. You know, I go to San Francisco. I used to go to Redding a couple of times a year, or at least once a year. But I'm just, you know, flying through there. I'm going from LA to, you know, up there to Northern California. But I never really have spent too much time in between. I pulled over like in Santa Barbara one time. Didn't really, connection isn't stable. If you're on Wi-Fi, try plugging into your router or moving closer to it. Oh boy. Looks like our stream is, there it goes. My internet was lagging there. It's never a good thing. Still connected though. I don't know how I missed my big mouth. Loveland, Colorado. So you're in Colorado, Lance. And how are you liking the trailer? Because I know you got a bumper pull trailer. I know a lot of nomads prefer the trailer, the trailers. The one nice thing about a trailer, like a camping trailer, like a bumper pull, is you can just drop it, or any trailer, you know, even like a truck camper, like a bed camper, you can like take it off and leave it at your campsite and then have your vehicle just to go run around in. I look at that as a decent option. Like putting a decent sized camper on like a big 4-wheel drive Ford diesel pickup or something, that is kind of appealing to me. Because you could really get back in some places that you really can't get in like a big bus or, you know, even my Snap-on truck. I kind of want to do the overland thing myself. Going through everybody's comments, sorry. Matilda says, I'll be there in August. It's good for me. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going up there and checking it out. I should go up there and check it out. Like I said, I've been through there, but I usually just fly through there. The farthest north that I guess I've really been, where I've like really like moved around and kind of checked it out, it was Bakersfield. That's like as far north as I go is Bakersfield, and then it's further back inland. Bakersfield is. It's not really over by the coast. I really do like Bakersfield though. It's weird. It's kind of like a little podunk hick town, like where I'm from, like Lubbock. It reminds me a lot of Lubbock, just with hills. It's very deserty and it's very old school, like Western type. Bakersfield is. Eve says in August I will be in Point Magoo. So, Eve, are you in your van full time now? I know you got you didn't get a Sprinter, you got a Transit. Did you get a Transit, a Ford Transit? You did get your van though, right? Or am I thinking of someone else? I think it was you, Eve. And I was going to ask you, Eve, have you talked to Ken Pavia? I know you still, I think, watch Luca, his little boy, and I saw his Instagram post that he was in the hospital, which was pretty crazy. Yeah, you got a Transit. How are you liking your Transit, Eve? I guess it gets pretty good fuel mileage, doesn't it? And do you have it all built out yet, or you just kind of have it like an empty shell? And how are you working that? I thought it was me, and it's a stupid monster can. I got this monster can, and I went to open it, and the little cap didn't open it, so I had to take a screwdriver and open it. So the side of it is pouring the monster down the side of my mouth. I think that fixed it. Oh, you got it 75% built out. Good for you. Do you have solar on it yet, Eve? If you don't have solar on it yet, I wanted to tell you that there is a seller on eBay that he builds 200-watt panels. If you don't want to get like just one giant panel, you could get like and they're not that expensive. That's what I put on Bertha. I had 400 watts of solar on Bertha, which most people just have 200 watts. But this guy builds 200-watt panels, which is very hard to find. It's very easy to find like 100-watt. You can find 100-watt panels at Renogy or any of the major 12-volt solar companies, but very few of them have 200-watt panels for 12-volt applications. I guess a lot of people nowadays are using those jackeries and stuff, though. A lot of people that are they're not even putting on a full solar setup on their rig. They're just using the jackeries. Yeah, you got a portable panel. That's kind of exactly what I was talking about. You got a portable panel with a jackery. I like having like as much solar as I can get because I like having like real electricity if you don't have a generator. But the portable panels to get you going, that's the way to do it. What color is your Transit, Eve? I think I've seen it. Is it white? But I was going to ask you about, probably not the right place to ask you here on live YouTube, but I guess Ken was in the hospital. Saw that he was in the hospital with some kind of bacteria infection or something like that. Matilda goes, I have 400 watts of solar. I have no idea what brand. I bought Van Turnkey. Good for you, Matilda. 400 watts is what I had on Bertha. And on the Snap-on truck, if I keep it my next rig that I actually get and get done, I plan on putting I want to have close to 2,000 watts. Like 2,400 watts would be perfect, but it'd be hard to get that much on a roof. You'd literally have to do 2 different solar kits. You'd have to have, 1,200 watts, one solar, and like in the front, have one 1,200 watt system, and then in the back, have another 1,200 watt system. Maybe 1,400 watts, I guess. I think that's probably because I have some 400 watt panels. So I'm probably going to try to do 4 of those. And Eve says, yeah, I have an EcoFlow Delta and Rock Pals 500. Nice. And are those are your little portable generators, right, Eve? Yes, white van 250, and I have the Seco VL60 dual fridge. Oh, nice. The 12 volt. Very nice. So you've been doing quite a bit of traveling then. I need to watch you guys' Instagram accounts and stuff more so I can see exactly where you guys are. Matilda goes, at the beach, I dry camped for 7 days with no problem with electric capacity. Yep. Well, you have solar, so as long as it's sunny outside, you'll be good. Jackery released a 1500 watt power station this week, sold out, of course. 1500 watts. Yeah, that's not bad. How much? I wonder how much it is though. It's probably like what, $1,500. That's very interesting, but I want to know the price, because if it's like $1,200 to $1,500, you can build a nice solar system for that much. Let's see if we can look this up. Jackery. They had 1,000 watt already, right? Jackery 1500. Bam. Solar generator. Sorry, music. I see some videos done. RVer, Hobotech done a video already for the 1500 watt. I don't even see one. Just see videos people have done. Hit the shopping button and it's just giving me the 1,000 watt. Oh, here we go. /gear. Somebody did a nice write-up on one. Let me share the screen. So somebody did a nice write-up on one. So it's 5 volt. So the USB or 5 volt, 2.4 amps, which is really nice because even like your phone charger is a 2.1 for your iPhone. So 2.4 is like more supercharging capacity. Cons is not so portable due to weight and size, and it's a single USB-C port. Pros, new color LCD screen with more information. Oh, nice. Yeah, the LCD screen is a lot different. Improved solar charging efficiency, massive battery with plenty of output options. 60 watt USB-C port, good for laptops. 2 input ports. Excuse me. And you can definitely hook your solar panels to this thing. Oh, so it's a bundle. If you get the 2000, Jackery 2000, it's a bundle, I guess, comes with solar. Didn't give a price though. How much is the damn thing? Let's see. Brooklyn says yes, trying doing the build myself. Saving to get a sports mobile pop top. Oh, nice, Eve. Matilda says they had a launch package with the power station and 4 panels with a $425 discount. Think it still was about $2,300. They have a 2,000 watt also. Yeah, I just saw that as well. I think still people want the portable solar instead of fixed roof panels. $14.99, Brooklyn says. Yeah, because then, but you got to have enough room inside to store your panels and everything. But yeah, if you're going to be stealth, it's definitely a good idea. It's definitely a good idea to, or be able to pull your, not to have panels attached to your roof, because you literally just give it away that you're living in your camper when people can see your solar panels. Well, here we go. I thought here we were. Where the hell is the Real Jackery website? You think it would be on there? There it is. So one reason to go with a Jackery of any sort is because even the little Jackery, the plug for the all of these plugs, and especially this plug here, see if you can see it, which is the little cigarette lighter plug. All of the plugs, they're all regulated. Most of these little portable generators, they're not regulated. So if you want to run a refrigerator, like I think Matilda or one of you said that you had like I think it was Eve said she has like the little EcoFlow refrigerator, the little, not EcoFlow, the little 12-volt fridge. And if you want to run that off your Jackery, you can do it because it's a consistent 12 volts, which is what you need to run a refrigerator, which most of these freaking, even the ones that look way fancier than the Jackeries, they're not regulated, which is so dumb because it wouldn't take them that much to do that. It's not like it's going to cost them a whole bunch more money to make sure that those plugs are regulated. But if you buy one, like I've seen them for like $2,000, these big, huge things, and Will Prowse has done like, he'll tear them apart and stuff and do like a check on the plugs, and they're lower than 12 volts. And if it's lower than 12 volts, it's not going to run your refrigerator and your 12-volt appliances. So even though I'm not a big fan of the gray and orange, if I was to buy one of these things, it would probably more likely be a Jackery. You can actually get a Honda though too, which is funny. I don't know if you guys know this, but Honda, because these things are, let's see, Honda power inverter generator. Let's see if you guys know this. See if we can find one. Nope, it's just going to show the generators. But anyway, if you can find them, Honda actually makes, it's just rebranded. They look identical to a Jackery. Maybe they don't make them anymore, but at one time they did. Oh yeah, I guess they quit making them. It says expired. But I liked them just for the simple fact is they're red and black or red and gray instead of freaking orange. I'm not a big fan of the Jackery orange, which most people could care less as long as the damn thing works, but I'm too picky when it comes to color coordination and stuff. But I'm sure it would probably grow on me, right? I wonder. I know you used to could find them on eBay even. That's weird. But I guess this was before the pandemic, so yeah, I don't see any now. Oh well, maybe Honda don't make them anymore or rebrand them. Because I think that's what was going on. I think whatever Chinese company that builds the things, I think like Jackery and Honda was just buying them from this Chinese company probably. And probably just putting their branding on them. But I don't know. Jackery may actually be making theirs and selling them to Honda. I don't know. I'm trying to think. Maybe if I just put inverter, not generator. Oh, that's weird. I know they used to because I've seen them. And just put 400 watt. That's small. And I think it was 2018. Good year less than this album. That's the motorcycle. 2018 motorcycles. Probably time to give this one up. I'm not doing very well here. Nope, that's not them either. I know, I promise you guys, I saw the damn things. I've seen them. Seen them with my own eyes. It's so weird. I think the deal is Honda is so freaking... I wonder if they have them on eBay. I think eBay is where I actually saw them to begin with. Anyway, I've wasted enough time with that. Let's see. Random Nomad, welcome back, buddy. Eve says, my Eco Delta runs my fridge. Okay, your EcoFlow Delta runs your fridge. I don't know what that looks like. Let me see what the... That's your power generator, right? An EcoFlow? Is that a big one? I don't even know what that is. EcoFlow. I used to keep up with these things, but I don't keep up anymore. Yeah, generator. Let's see what this one looks like. Oh, yeah. That's a nice one. I think Will Prouse did a video on that one. So they're $1,000. That's not too bad. How many watts is yours? EcoFlow Delta. 1,260 watt hours. That's actually pretty freaking good. Not too shabby. Portable power station, Delta EP. Power supply. Pack with 6 1,800 watt. Man, that's actually really good. Solar battery generator for outdoor camping RV. How long does it take to, how many watts of solar do you have, Eve? How long does it take you to charge that thing up? But it takes a minute to charge that thing up. It's a good looking generator though. So much better looking than the freaking, excuse me, it's so much better looking than the damn Jackery. See what it'll run. You can run electric frying pan, a 1,500 watt electric frying pan. You can run it for 0.7 to 1.5 hours. You can run an electric grill, 1,650 watt electric grill for, what is that, a little over a half hour. A toaster, 680 watt toaster to a 1,200 watt toaster, circular saw, drills, a welder, a 60 watt laptop for 14 to 21 hours, a drone, camera, bench grinder, hammer, light, cap, fridge. So 150 watt fridge, 7 to 10 hours, washer, 2 hours for a washer. That's 500 to 1,000 watts. Television, 8 to 16 hours. That's actually really good. And for $1,000, that's actually not bad. That's actually not bad at all. These things are really coming around. I used to think they were pretty hokey. They were just kind of, I wasn't a big fan. They're really coming up. They're really coming up. That's actually really good looking generator. How much does it weigh? How much it weighs? And there's your solar panels. Oh, you can put 8 solar panels on this thing. Oh no, you can put 16 solar panels on it. Wait. Yeah, they're all tied together. Yeah, that's not a bad deal. I wouldn't actually mind having one of those. Well, there was a picture that comparing it to someone else, and just as I clicked on it, it went away. Anyway, and that's on Amazon for $1,000.99, so $1,100. Yeah, for if you're in like a transit or something, man, that is not a bad deal. Yeah, what's for dinner, Random Nomad? Matilda, for sure better looking than a Jackery. Absolutely. Decoyo 220 watt. What is that? God, I'm so out of the loop on this stuff. I used to research this stuff like continuously, and I don't even pay attention to it. Decoyo, DOKIO, 220 watt. So that's your got it. That's your monocrystalline folding solar panel for it. Yeah, because I asked you, man, that's got to take you a while to freaking. No, it's our solar panel. That's got to take you a while to charge that thing, though. If it's 220 watt, $244. So you're getting close to about $1,500 for that portable system. Which $1,500, you could put a really nice full chicken pot pie. That sounds good, actually. You could do a really nice solar system for that kind of cash. All right, guys. As you can see, I'm just kind of rambling today. Coming up on 56 minutes. We're going to shut this thing down in about 4 minutes. So if anybody's got any questions or anything you want to ask or anything, now's the time to shoot. There's a couple of new things in this. I guess I should start trying to use. This is all stuff I had set up before that I always forget to freaking put on the freaking screen. Cool. Eve says, yeah, but I didn't want to do a system until I got the pop-up. Yeah, that makes sense. Top on. Totally makes sense. Matilda says, good to have you back, Rob. It's good to be back, Matilda. I'm still a little disenfranchised, I guess, but I'm going to be doing some other things. I am, creating some different type videos that I can put on here, so it's just not all live streams. Random Nomad says, and Dr. Pepper. Oh, Dr. Pepper. Brooklyn says it's 10,000. What is 10,000? Oh, that pop-up 10. Oof. That pop-up that you're wanting to get's 10 grand. That's expensive. You could buy a freaking camper for that much. Eve says, if you still have my number or Facebook Messenger, get a hold of me. I don't use Facebook Messenger very much, but yeah, I'll see if I can get a hold of you, Eve. Thanks, Random Nomad. It's actually good to be back. That stupid thing did not adjust. I went in and redid the banner to say, and it didn't save it, evidently. Still says 40 from the last time you gave me 40, Matilda. There we go. And it didn't. So irritating. Fix this. Save. There it is. All right. We got about 30 seconds left, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Random Nomad says, I lost the chat feed. Huh. I keep getting these intermittent internet warning signs about my connection. My connection may not be working really good today for some reason. All right. Well, that is an hour, and I would cue the outro, but I don't even have it up. So I'm just going to outro this myself. Thank you so much, Matilda, for the $20 PayPal donation. I really appreciate that. Brooklyn, Eve, so good to see you. And I will try to text you. I think I do still have your number. And Random Nomad Brother, always good to see you. Enjoy your chicken pot pie and Dr. Pepper. Matilda, always so good to see you. Lance Hale, probably not here anymore. Just trying to go through, make sure I don't leave anyone out. Wonder where Joe Eldorado was tonight. We missed our buddy Joe. He didn't make it. But anyway, guys, we will see you on Friday evening. Let's see. Eve says, be flying to Vegas on Friday, so I might miss the feed. That's okay, Eve. If you miss it, it'll be on YouTube. You can watch it later. You don't have to actually be here for the live, but I appreciate it. Have a great trip to Vegas. And with that being said, that's going to do it for this episode of the American Nomad Podcast. And remember, keep looking up, because that's where it all is. Peace, chicken grease. Have a great evening, guys. Bye-bye.